So, as you know, there's a lot of drama and controversy surrounding the upcoming Dragon Age Veilguard, which is set to come out on Halloween. And I've made several videos about this. A lot of them didn't really even get many views because I'm a very tiny YouTuber. So, if this is your first time, show me some support. If you like this video, or if you find it relatable to you, comment, share, subscribe, all that. But let me get into the whole point. So, if we're going by the news, currently there are situations revolving around prominent YouTubers that are not getting review codes simply because they are voicing their opinions on the game, and those opinions are not in line with what BioWare and EA want. uh, BioWare and EA, they want people to be overwhelmingly positive about this game, despite the fact that it is made for modern. You're going to have companies that will shill for the game, companies like IGN and other so-called gaming journalist publications. And then you'll have your YouTube content creators that will give it overwhelming reviews because it helps to serve their channel. And, I'm not mad. I'm not, get your money, do what you have to do. But people like myself, I respect people that have integrity and that will call something out when it's applicable and when it's present. And I made a video on Dragon Age The Veilguard some time ago. It actually went viral for my channel, so I appreciate all those that tuned in. It had over 1,000 views, and it was pretty much me highlighting my concerns over the story of the game, because based on what we were all seeing, all we saw was the initial gameplay reveal, the trailer, which looked very Fortnite based on the graphics and the art direction, which a lot of people had issues with, myself included. But it wasn't going to be a deal breaker for me. It was jarring to see. But my issue, my concern was more the story. And that was something that we really couldn't tell that far out from release. I did like what I seen of the combat. I liked that the combat was very mobile. There were many different ways to attack the enemy in the game, so I did appreciate that. Even though there are many people that didn't like the combat, but that was just to show and to say there were a few things about the game that I did like and I found interest. Now, fast forwarding to today, where I guess the gameplay review embargo has lifted, and a lot of the content creators that were able to get their hands on the game and play it for an extensive period of time are now sharing their reviews and their thoughts of the game after playing the full game. The things I've seen in these videos, ranging from the voice acting, the things that they're saying, it just makes my head want to explode. You have one character by the name of Tosh, a Quanari, basically saying that, it's non-binary. Things that it just turns me off completely from the game. And I'm just not going to be even entertaining this game. I was originally going to buy a month subscription of the EA Pro just to try the game out for a month. I'm not even going to do that. The game is full woke. All of the videos I'm seeing on YouTube from fellow content creators sharing their perspective and how woke and how nonsensical the story is. I'm clearly not part of the audience that they're pushing. I am not part of this modern audience. I come from the era where games made sense. They didn't dive into all of this ideological politics, identity politics. It was just a game, whatever the setting was, whether it was dark fantasy, you know, whatever it was a game that was based off of good quality storytelling, compelling characters. Now that's been lost. And it's a shame to see AAA games in general go this route because, like I mentioned in other videos that I will include, ESG and DEI pretty much run AAA titles at this point. You'll be hard pressed to find a AAA game that does not bend the knee to DEI and catering to a very small yet vocal minority of people. Where if each one of them were to buy 2 or maybe 3 copies of the game, their contributions still would not be able to sustain the gaming industry. And a lot of these people don't even play video games. They just exist they just exist, and it's very frustrating. As you can see, I'm frustrated even talking about this. So I don't even know, man. So I just wanted to come on here, share my thoughts on this game. I don't even know if I'm going to make another video on this game. If I do, it'll probably be like if and when BioWare is actually canceled out, like their studio's closing, or when the actual sales numbers is revealed for the game. I think it's going to flop, and it's going to flop hard, much like the Dustborn game, much like Coke BS game that has been shoveled our way. So there you have it. That's all I got to say on that. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. If you think that the game will sell, let me know. But yeah, I'm gonna think of whatever else topic I'm gonna talk about. But that's all I got to say on Dragon Age for the time being. Anyway, take care. Peace.